Are you looking for an easy one-row repeat crochet stitch that uses basic crochet stitches and adds beautiful textured detail to your crochet projects? If you are, the Crossed Double Crochet Stitch might just be the one you're looking for. If you're ready to learn, I'm Rachel from Hope Corner Farm, and by day I'm a home ec teacher who teaches hundreds of students how to crochet. And let's grab a hook and some yarn and we'll get crocheting. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you get notifications of when I post new videos, and don't forget to give me some feedback on this video. Give me a like or a comment, let me know what I did well or things that I could improve upon. For the crossed half double crochet, you're going to have to know how to complete a few different crochet stitches. Now, if you need to learn how to crochet any of these stitches or need refreshers on any of these stitches, you could check out the description below where I have links to tutorials that go a lot slower and in more detail for each of these stitches. So first off, you're going to have to know how to chain stitch. You're going to have to know how to single crochet stitch. You're going to have to know how to double crochet stitch. I'm also going to mention the use of a stacked single crochet stitch because I like how it makes my edges look, and I'm going to include a link for a video below for that as well. You're going to need to gather a few things for today's tutorial. So first off, for today's tutorial, I'm going to use the size J 6.0 millimeter crochet hook. I'm also going to use some size 4 medium weight yarn in this teal color. Use whatever works best for you on both the hook and the yarn sizes. You also might need a pair of scissors at the very end for cutting your project free from the yarn, and you may need a yarn needle for weaving in your yarn tails. Once you've gathered your things, we're ready to get going. To begin, you need to start by chaining an odd number of chains. Any odd number will do, so I'm going to chain 11. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 chains. For row 1, we're going to begin by working into the second chain from the crochet hook. So here is 1 and there is 2. I personally am going to work into the back bump of the chain, but you can work into the chain however you feel most comfortable. There is no right or wrong way to do this. I simply like how it looks better by working into the back bump of the chain. So into the second chain from the crochet hook, we're going to work a single crochet stitch. And we're going to place one single crochet stitch in each chain across. So this is a row of single crochet stitches. Now keep in mind that your stitch count at the end of this row will be an even number because you lose one chain by working into the second chain from the crochet hook. And here's our last single crochet for the row. And that completes row 1, all single crochet stitches. Now for row 2, there are 2 different ways that you can work this first stitch. You could go the traditional route and begin by chaining 2, turning your work, and then placing a regular double crochet in that very first stitch. And that double crochet counts in your stitch count, but the chain would not. Or my preferred method is to stacked single crochet in that first stitch. So to stacked single crochet, without chaining, I turn my work. I go into this very first stitch right here and insert my hook, yarn over, pull through. Now I have 2 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops to complete 1 single crochet stitch. To stack another single crochet on top of it, I'm simply going to come down here and pick up this 1 loop right there, insert my hook, yarn over, pull through the loop. Now I've got 2 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now that stacked single crochet counts as the very first stitch of this row as well. I use the stacked single crochet because it gives me a straighter edge. Regardless of what method you choose, you're going to then begin your repeat after working that very first stitch. And we're going to work our repeat across the next 2 stitches. Now, this is going to be a little bit different than you normally would work. We're going to actually start in the second of the 2 stitches, not the first. So into the second of the 2 stitches, we're going to work a regular double crochet. So we're going to yarn over, go into the second stitch, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through that stitch, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then we're going to go back to the first stitch. And sometimes that one can be a little bit harder to see, but we're going to go back here into this stitch and we're going to work a double crochet into it. So we yarn over, come back into that stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops to complete another double crochet. But what that does is it crosses those 2 double crochet stitches over the top of each other. So again, now we repeat. We go to the next 2 stitches. Again, don't pick up this one because I worked into that. So we got to go to the next 2. And into the second of the next 2 stitches, we're going to work a double crochet stitch. Then we're going to come and work a double crochet into the first of those 2 stitches to cross the double crochets over top of each other. Go to the next set, put a double crochet in the second stitch, then come back and put a double crochet in the first stitch. And that completes another cross double crochet. We have another set here. So we're going to go into the second stitch, work a double crochet, then we're going to go into the first stitch and work a double crochet. And then when you have 1 stitch remaining for the row, we're going to work 1 regular double crochet stitch into that very last stitch of the row. And that completes row 2. From here on out, your project becomes a 1-row repeat crochet stitch. You're going to simply keep repeating row 2. So again, you could either chain 2, turn, and place a regular double crochet in that first stitch. And again, the chain does not count in the stitch count, but the double crochet does and counts as our first stitch of the row. Or you could stacked single crochet. So again, without chaining, you turn, work a single crochet in the first stitch, come and pick up this loop, work a single crochet into it, and that is a stacked single crochet that counts as the first stitch. Then you get into your repeat. So again, across these 2 stitches, we're going to work a cross double crochet. So we're going to work a double crochet into the second, and then we're going to come and work a double crochet into the first. Next set, double crochet in the second, and then double crochet in the first. So you're kind of going over top of each other to create that crossed look. Next set, double crochet in the second, then come back and double crochet in the first. Last set, double crochet in the second, and then come back and double crochet in the first. And sometimes that first one can be a little harder to see, so you kind of have to look for it and then work your double crochet into it. Now, if you choose the stacked single crochet stitch to start your rows, you're going to work into this V. So a stacked single crochet is going to have 2 V's for it because you have 2 single crochets stacked on top of one another. So you're going to actually work into this V right here. So right here at the top of that stacked single crochet stitch, we're going to work a regular double crochet. So we're going right into this space right here, and we work a regular double crochet into the last stitch of the row. So again, keep repeating row 2 for the remainder of your project using the cross double crochet stitch. As far as the finishing row goes, I like to chain 1, turn my work, and then I run a row of single crochet stitches. So I'm just going to put 1 single crochet stitch in each stitch across. I do this because I started my project with single crochets, and I'm going to end my project with single crochet stitches. And that's how to cross double crochet stitch. I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you get notifications of when I post new videos. And if you're looking for another fun and easy 1-row repeat crochet stitch, you could check out my crossed half double crochet stitch tutorial right here. And I hope you have a wonderful day.